So as I go down the aisle here at Bottle Rock, I see that they really have created a United Nations. Every country, every region practically is representative here, and that's the sign of a really good wine store. Not just the usual suspects, not just France, Italy, California, but as I said, a virtual United Nations. And as I look at how they display their wines, they have one bottle standing up, but importantly, every other bottle, whether it's $10 or $200, is lying on its side. Because just like the Wine Diva needs her rest, these bottles do too. They need to be on their side, out of light, so that, because light can spoil wines. Just like if you shone light down on an oil painting, it would actually fade. That's why in museums, lights are lowered. You want to keep your wines on their side so that the cork stays moist, air doesn't get in, and if you're buying an expensive bottle and it's standing up at a wine store, how often do you think those expensive bottles are purchased compared to a $10 bottle? When you see an expensive bottle standing up, just walk on by. You only want to buy it if it's lying down on its side. And this is one store who knows how to treat bottles, making sure they're fresh, on their sides, in darkness, as you can see here, which is terrific. Now, I see this bottle is a screw cap. Look at this. Screw cap. Now, do you think this is a sign of poor quality? Absolutely not. Cork is terrific for wines that need to be aged for a long time. But if you want a wine that is, $5 to $15 to $20 a bottle, you want it to be fresh. And wines that are that price point are going to last about a year or two. So you want one from a recent vintage. And when you get one that has a screw cap, that means the producer really cares about the quality, because whether you know it or not, 5% of all wines produced actually have a taint to them because the cork gets infected. So the producer that puts a screw top on really cares about his or her product. They don't want it, the possibility of it being tainted when you get it. So they put on a screw cap. Just as Perrier, Coca-Cola, beer producers, they put their products under screw cap to make sure that that flavor, effervescence, and color doesn't get oxidized. So that's the same that will happen to your wine. If you keep it under screw cap or buy screw cap wines, it will not change color, the flavor won't degrade, the bubbles won't get lost if you buy a screw cap wine.